I was the Cinderella child in my family, so I finally walked away. I don't think I ever had a childhood, at least not one that felt like mine. Growing up, my older brother was everything in my mother's eyes, the golden child, the one who could do no wrong. He had his own room, new clothes every school term, shoes that actually fit, after-school activities, freedom. I had hand-me-downs, chores, silence. By the time I was tall enough to reach the sink, I wasn't helping. I was responsible. Cooking, cleaning, keeping the house running like it was mine. I wasn't allowed to date. Wasn't allowed to get distracted. I had to focus on school, but even that had limits. I struggled with math once and asked for extra lessons. I got slapped across the face. "Greedy," she said. "You already have enough." Meanwhile, my brother never had to ask for anything. But favoritism wasn't the worst part. It was what she chose to ignore. Her husband had been hurting me since I was in preschool. It took everything in me to finally say it out loud. I thought that would be the moment she chose me. And for a second, it looked like she did. She packed her bags, said we were leaving, acted like a mother who finally saw her child. Then she went back and brought me with her. That was the moment something in me went quiet. Not broken in a loud way, just gone. I stopped expecting protection, stopped expecting fairness, stopped expecting her to choose me. Life didn't get easier after that. It just got heavier. She went on to have 5 more children, and somehow I became the one raising them, feeding them, bathing them, helping with homework, staying up when they were sick. I loved them. That's what made it hard. Because loving them meant staying longer than I should have. Eventually, I left. No screaming, no scene. I just chose myself. You'd think that would be the end of it. It wasn't. Because suddenly, I was useful again. Phone calls, favors, requests. Can you send money? Can you help with this? Can you watch the kids? It never stopped. And when I hesitated, after everything we've done for you, around that same time, everything started catching up in ways I didn't expect. The same husband she chose over me, he cheated, left her for someone else, just like that. And the son she built her whole world around, the one who had everything handed to him, he never really built anything for himself. No direction, no stability, still depending on her. The same way she expected me to keep carrying everyone. That's when something finally became clear to me. All those years, all that sacrifice, all the choices she made, none of it created the life she thought it would, and none of it was my responsibility to fix. So I stopped. I stopped answering every call, stopped fixing every problem, stopped being the safety net, and when she pushed, I told the truth. Calmly, clearly. I reminded her of my childhood, of what I endured, of what she ignored. She didn't like that. Because it's easier to rewrite history than to face it. Eventually, I realized something. They didn't want me. They wanted access to me, my time, my energy, my resources, and I was done giving. So I cut them off. Not out of anger, out of clarity. I moved to a different city, started over, and for the first time in my life, I started living. I bought things I actually liked, tried hobbies I was never allowed to explore, went out without asking permission, rested without guilt. I'm still learning who I am, without survival mode. Do I feel guilty sometimes? Yeah. Do I miss my siblings? Of course. But I don't miss who I had to be to survive there. And if there's one thing I know now, it's this. Choosing peace is not selfish. It's necessary. If you grew up like this, you're not ungrateful, you're not dramatic, and you're definitely not greedy. You were just asking for what you deserved, and one day, you'll give it to yourself.